Hey guys, YouTuber, 6th episode, October the 6th. We're still going, and today's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be the Cringey Instagram post review. You probably already know it because it's gonna be in the title. Fun story, I did a YouTuber 2 years ago, and I did this series where I talked about my favorite Instagram posts. But that's just like, really, I don't know, it's just me, because it doesn't give you anything except you see a nice Instagram post that I like. But I think what is like really cool or like helps out a lot more of you guys, or it's like funny to you guys, is gonna be my cringy Instagram post. What I really love about watching my really old clips is just to compare them with the now. And I'm not like trying to judge myself back then or being like trying to down talk on whatever I did back then. It's just interesting to compare how much people change in a certain amount of time. And I think I don't live in the past, but I think it's very important to acknowledge where you came from, just in order to have a better relationship with the future. Because everybody thinks they know, they can predict what happens in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, and everybody's trying to make these giant plans for whatever, and they're not gonna come true in most of the cases. I'm not trying to say that they're not gonna come true, but they're definitely gonna be something else than what you planned for. And I just want to emphasize that, to keep that in mind when I talk about a clip that is it is 3 years and 3 months old. So we're gonna talk about a clip. I'm gonna show you the clip in a second. I just want to give you some background. So when I filmed this clip, it's gonna be a clip of me skating in the streets of Bamberg. This was the very first actual street skating session I had after not skating for 10 years. So I started skateboarding again in 2016 in October, November or something. And back then I got back on the board, and what did I do? Of course, I only skated at skate parks with the homies, because so much skates changed in that and in those 10 years, and I wanted to see all the parks and stuff, and I didn't even think about skating street, because skating street, especially for beginner, it's like hard, and I didn't do that. So on that day, after almost skating for a year again, I decided to go street skating with my friend Jake, and we went street skating in Bamberg. Bamberg sucks. We didn't have any street skating spots, and just to keep that in mind. Yeah, but I'm just gonna show you the clip now, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit more about it later, what I like or what's cringy about it to me. Okay, that's the clip, and yes, this is actually me. I looked a lot different, like from I would say the style, the clothes I was wearing. I was still, let's say, I didn't really find my style yet, or like, I was still in the mindset of a non-skater, so I wore clothes that I usually wore back then. The main reason why I don't wear these kind of clothes, like tight pants or tight shirts or stuff, is just because I want to be comfy when I skate, because having the freedom of moving your legs without any resistance is the greatest, I think, in my opinion. And also on the other note, I think it really improves your style. Things just look smoother, or they hide a lot of your weird things you do with your legs. So wearing baggy clothes always improves your style, in my opinion. Yeah, so this is like the first thing that I find cringy. I wear tight pants. I look almost like I'm from a 70s TV show or something. You can only see me from the behind, and it kind of, I don't know, it looks kind of weird. And now talking about the whole quality of the clip. So I know I filmed that with an actual camera, and which was actually, to me, unusual, because back then I just started out with the Instagram stuff, and I knew nobody in my friend circle who actually used a camera, then took the clips, put them on a computer, edited them, and then put them back on your phone and upload them on Instagram. That was way too much work for most of the people. But I did that because I had this background with cameras, and I just wanted to put a little bit more effort into the whole thing. So, I mean, it is filmed with a camera, but what I really don't like about the quality, if you look at it, is the weird color thing. It's like all this yellowy tint or something. I'm not sure if I actually did some post-processing, like color grading on the clip, or if I just used the Instagram filter, but now looking at it, it really looks, I don't know, it looks unreal. And I think that's really common with people that just start out with the whole video thing. They get really excited about, wow, it looks different than what I'm used to seeing, but actually doesn't really look really good. But back then I didn't see that, but now it's really obvious, and I think it's hilarious that I oversaturated the colors, the blues and the shadows and the yellows and the highlights so much. It really looks like a post-apocalyptic whatever. Now talking about the actual spot, it's not a spot. It's just like a kind of like a curb, or in just this block. I try to do a manual over it, but like I told you, it was my first time street skating, and we skated anything we could find that was like we knew we wouldn't get kicked out, or it's like, I don't know. But yeah, what I'm really impressed about is that nollie flip. I was kind of like not going that slow, and I did a nollie flip, and it was just pretty bolts. I don't know how many tries it took me, but I'm proud about that. But what I'm not proud about is the very first trick, that nose manny, lazy to manny. That is actually not a make. And I didn't know, I went for a nose manny, I didn't make it. I just like decided to, oh no, I'm still going, so let's just go to a manny and just keep growing. And back then I was like, okay, that's good enough. That's good enough for me. But now I wouldn't do that anymore. Maybe if it's just like a story or something, but I feel like sometimes I just want to like try to make it a little bit better, because like all this skateboarding is about like trying to get better and trying to work on yourself, and I wouldn't post that anymore. And the last trick, that the ollie, the half ollie over the gap, and then the manis. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's like not that great, but just thinking about that, it's my first street skating session after not skating the streets for over 10 years. Is, man, maybe it's not that cringy after all, but still, I think it's great to see the comparison to now and back then. And I think the main thing I'm trying to tell you with this old video of me is, if you work on yourself and you keep going and try to progress, this video is 3 years old, and how much can actually change in 3 years if you put in the work and just like stick to it. I mean, 3 years might sound a lot to you when you're 13, but 3 years isn't anything really. It goes by like this. So just keep skating every day, and don't be afraid of putting out your footage or stuff, or posting, or just skating, because everybody else sucked too when they started. So just do it. Just film yourself skating, post it, and 3 years from now you're gonna have a good time looking at the clips and thinking like, wow, cool, look how far I came in 3 years. Yeah, guys, that's all I want to say about this cringy Instagram post. Hope you liked it. If so, please hit the subscribe button. Actually, I don't care. I don't care about follows and likes. I'm gonna do another video about that too, but I think maybe some of you guys just like want to keep watching my videos if you like them. So if you do want to keep watching them, I think it helps out if you click the subscribe button, because you get notified, maybe or maybe not. I don't know how it works. Yeah. Thanks guys for watching. See you next time. Peace out. Bye.